Is it possible to build a side hustle whilst working full time? Now, in today's video, we're going to talk about that because I've been there numerous times in my life and I haven't been able to crack the code of having a side hustle that makes enough money for me to be able to leave my full time job. But I just want to talk about what the struggles are and how I manage the struggles of trying to balance both worlds. So, after leaving school and getting a full time job at 16 years old, not long after that, I had a friend who had a side hustle selling vintage clothing online on an app called Depop. So I helped him out with that, whether it be not necessarily taking photos, but different things around with helping that. Along the way, I seen people on the same app selling trainers. So I got into this sort of side hustle of selling trainers. Prior to that, in primary school, I tried doing YouTube alongside it. I won't really call that working full time plus doing a working full time and doing a side hustle because again we're at school, totally different. But this selling trainers whilst working full time was 100% the real thing. On a Monday, I'll travel down to Birmingham, which is probably like 200 miles one way, 200 miles back. Do that on a Monday, and then throughout the week, I'd list the photos online, list the products online, and then post them after work every single day. Now, in the beginning, this was okay, this wasn't an issue, and the business itself wasn't really that demanding of me. The main demanding day would have been the Monday, travel down to Birmingham, buy 70, 80, 90 pairs of shoes, travel back, then take photos of them all, different pairs, different sizes, different angles, all that kind of stuff, and then list them all online. And then all I had to do was, when they sold, wrap them in a parcel bag, put the address on it, send it to post office, job done. Quite an easy side hustle. That side hustle didn't manage to really get anywhere near my full-time income. Not long after that, I finished that side hustle, and I believe there was another one somewhere along the way. Possibly, maybe not. But anyway, not long after that, I ended up starting YouTube again. I revisited YouTube for the second time. This was kind of like 2019, 2020 time. Now, in the beginning, that was quite easy. Finish work, record a video, again, nothing too amazing, nothing like today's standards, and then edit it, go to bed, thingy, quite easy. But towards the end is where it got really, really tough for me because I would start work at 7 a.m. So I get up at 6 a.m. Straight away, up, sit on the computer, open up Sony Vegas, cut down this video, send it to an editor, okay, in India. He would edit it for me. Then I would put together some kind of thumbnail idea. Again, I'm thinking on the spot, 6 o'clock in the morning. You could say I could do that the night before, but again, we'll go into that. Send that to the guy in the Netherlands, he'll make me a thumbnail. Then go to work, then finish work. Again, I've got a family, I've got a relationship, all these kind of things going on. Finish work, record a video. And as we know, YouTube standards are going up every single day. So it's not just, again, I recorded FIFA, so it's not just go home, play 3 games on career mode, finish, job done, go downstairs, have something to eat. No, the newer kind of YouTube videos that were coming out for career mode was like a 10-season video, a 3-season video, a full story video, and I did not have time after finishing work at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock to come home, play FIFA for 5 hours, you know, or I literally probably had an hour or two. So trying to squeeze all that in, then go and have something to eat, socialise with friends, family, relationships, partners, whatever, was really difficult. And again, I would upload, I'd promised myself to upload every single day. Because again, at the very same time, I'm wanting out of my full-time job. I want out of there. So trying to balance both of them, YouTube becoming increasingly better and better, like in terms of quality and standard and what people expect, full-time job was just very, very draining. And now you could sort of say this side hustle is similar in the fact that I've got to record YouTube videos, making TikTok videos, running an Instagram page, all this kind of stuff. But this is totally different and a lot less demanding than when I ran the FIFA channel. Because with this, I'm kind of taking a laid-back approach until things have a sign of taking off. Like I'm rushing in and getting an editor, get a thumbnail designer, getting all these things, recording these feature-length videos. I could do that, and who knows, if I did do that, it would take off quicker, you know. But I've learned from the past that trying to upload every single day on YouTube and trying to do everything, and it still didn't work out because I was uploading every single day, a thumbnail, an editor guy, and I still couldn't make it full time. So I'm not in the rush to get back down that rabbit hole again. I'm just trying to upload a little bit of quality, a little bit of quantity, trying to do a little bit of both, as opposed to trying to put my all 100% into YouTube, 100% into my job, 100% into everything. Because since quitting YouTube back 2 years ago, I then found the gym. Went to the gym regular. We've all probably been there where you try something else. That became my new side hobby, side hustle. The thing that annoyed me about the gym was I like to keep busy. I can only go to the gym for 1 hour. What do I do for the rest of the day? That's what became of it. But through the gym, eating healthily, built a discipline, now I've got a morning routine. So I've had a lot of benefits in my life since quitting, since stopping that YouTube channel. Now trying to reintegrate that back with running a side hustle again can be quite difficult. What makes it even more difficult, and especially just in terms of YouTube, because that's what I'm going to talk about, because that's what I know the most about, but it probably applies to most side hustles, whether it be trading, drop shipping, clothing brands, gym stuff, diet stuff, health, whatever it may be. It's hard when you work a full-time job. There'll be someone else, or other people out there who don't have a full-time job, can work all day on it. For example, say you want to start, I don't know, a clothing brand. You can only work between the hours of, let's say, 8 and 10 at night. Maybe when your child's gone to bed, or you and your partner have had a bit of time together and then you've got a bit of time to work on your side hustle. Whatever it may be, someone else has got all day to come up with ideas, brands, clothing lines, different fashion, different colourwear, different everything. And all you've got is this little 2-hour window to try and come up with something. And it can be difficult. Again, same with YouTube with me. These people would wake up, have all day to make a YouTube video, then chill out, go out with their mates at night time. Oh no, I was getting up at 6, maybe 5, sorting that out, full-time job, come home, record, try and see to all the other things I'm trying to do. And what becomes the issue is you're not in competition with them, but you're trying to be in competition with the quality that they can put out versus the quality that you can put out. And that's where struggle becomes, because these people either doing it in school or they don't even just have a job in general. I don't know what their circumstances may be, but you're trying to compete with their quality, and it's hard when you have a fraction of the time that they have. So I'd love to sit here and just give out loads of advice on what could help, but honestly I ran myself pretty much into the ground trying to have that YouTube channel, trying to make it surpass my work income, so I had evidence that I made enough and I could leave my job and be quite happy in life, living out my dream. But I failed doing that, and the only sort of advice I've got from that is just try and not... It's hard because I want everything tomorrow. I'm a very impatient person. But you've got to sort of get into the mindset of, if it takes off tomorrow, amazing. If it doesn't, not a big deal. At least I've got an income coming in. Because you can play devil's advocate, and these people who do do it full time, they could be struggling financially. They could be looking for different means or ways to make money. They could hate what they're doing. All you can do is just focus on what you're doing. And same with me with this right now. I just upload every other day, every other week. If it takes off tomorrow, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can only do what I can do with the time available. If I want to get up an hour before work, I will. If I want to stay up 3 hours past midnight to put some extra work in, I will. But I'm only going to be rewarded for the time I've got. And the only way to sort of spin a positive is at least I've got an income coming in and I'm not just doing it without an income. Because I bet you there's plenty of people out there who try and risk it, leave the job to build this side hustle, and it doesn't work out and they regret it and they think, I wish I had a stable income coming in so I could work on this and not have to have them financial worries in the back of my mind. Because imagine you was building a side hustle and you thought, I don't need a job, I just need to put all my time into this. And next minute you've got financial issues, bills that need paying, cars being towed away, I don't know, being evicted from your house. Imagine you didn't have all that stress and you just had a job, you go there, 8-9 hours, you come home, you got the stress of all that out the way, and then you can just focus on your job. Again, it's hard because we all know there's people out there who can sit at home all day and put 8-9 hours into the side hustle. But again, I've been there myself. I've failed 2 or 3 times. Might fail with this, might not. Again, all I can do right now is put in the work that I can put in, and honest work, quality work, and just see where it takes me. And that is all we can do.